light. I said red light, yellow light, green light, go. Crazy little woman in a one-man show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take the bottle, shake it up, pour a glass, drink it up, pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Start me up, pour some sugar on me. Woo, I'm hot, sticky, sweet. From my head to my feet. Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, I strained myself on that one. I have a lot of fun singing it. Do you like that song, Lamb Chop? Yeah. You know, Bobby Rain was here with him earlier, and she heard I was practicing singing earlier. And she said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm practicing for the show. And Bobby Rain says, I think I'll sit this one out. Smart lamb. Saved her ears. How are your ears? Okay? Yeah. Do you like that song? Yeah. You're an 80s fan just like me, aren't you? Yeah, I know. I like it too. Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Welcome to our show tonight. It's Friday. My God, we made it to the weekend, huh? It's been a little bit of a crazy week for all of us. And I'm just glad to be here with you. And I hope you guys are rocking it. My hair's flying everywhere today. But that's what happens when you're a headbanger. Your hair flies everywhere. Well, golly gee, it's good to be here with all of you. And welcome to our show. Look who's all here tonight, lambs. Oh, there's Laura M is here. Oh, there's Stephanie Lean's here. Stardust C is here. Oh, there's Robert Stevens. There's Baroness Kolobobs. She got the blue wrench. She's our moderator. Give a shout out to Baroness Kolobobs for her service. Thank you for helping with the show tonight. There's Stardust C. There's Jesper Clausen. Purple Chicken, Texas. There's Aaron Patricia. Gosh, guys, it's so good to be here. There's Glittery Rainbow. There's Darla Bungar. Hello. Lady Breeze here. Yay. Volcanic Ice is here. Hey, Volcanic Ice. There's Melinda Tornays here. I'm feeling a lot better. My voice isn't so strong still, but I don't feel nearly as weak, so I'm feeling good. I'm going to not try to strain my voice too much, though I probably shouldn't have sung tonight. Spare your ears. But anyways, I got to save my voice. I got a big weekend coming up. This Saturday, if you haven't signed up, you might want to sign up for the Psychic Development class. That's right. On Saturday, we're going to have Psychic Development. That's right. And we're going to talk about dreams. If you want to learn about dreams and what that can mean to your spiritual development, you want to come out to our class, you know. And there's Starlight Worker. There's Living Life. Hey, Living Life, good to see you. Yay. Starlight Worker says hi to you, Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop says hi to you as well. Isn't that wonderful? Well, anyways, and then on Sunday, I forgot to announce it this week because I haven't had a voice. We've got our Psychic Bob's Inner Circle class. If you are interested in that, you need to send me an email tonight. It's limited to 10 people. We're going to do a class on Sunday on Zoom, private class on the Greek gods. Now, I limit that class to only 10 people, the Sunday class. The Saturday class is open to like 30 to 40 people, but the Sunday class is more exclusive. In the Sunday class, as I said, we're going to talk about Greek gods. I'm going to teach you who the Greek gods are, their history, and how their power relates to our modern day world and what it means, because the Greek gods, like the Norse gods, may be returning soon. If you'd like to hear my insights on that, you might want to join our Sunday Inner Circle. Now, the Sunday Inner Circle is not on the website. So if you want to be in it, you need to send me an email tonight, and I'll send you out an invoice, okay? We're limiting it to 10 people. So if you want to get in on Sunday's class, you need to email me. You can email me at psychicbobhickman@gmail.com, or just visit my website, psychicbob.com. Cola will put that in the box for you. So you can make it another Psychic Bob marathon weekend of Saturday psychic development on dreams and Sunday on the Greek gods. So if you want to be part of any of that or all of it, come out and join us. Now, the psychic class, you can buy that on the website, PsychicBob.com. You'll see psychic development class. The Saturday class is $30, and you can pay for that at my website. That you don't have to send me an email. Just go there and purchase the class. The Sunday class, you will have to send me an email because I do not have that on the website. All right. So if you want to be on a Sunday's class, email me. If you want to be on Saturday's class, just buy it at the website. You guys are the best. The Sunday class, by the way, the price is $50. It's 2 hours. As I said, it's smaller group. You get more direct access to me because you can bring your personal questions to the group and I'll answer them as well. So I hope to see you guys on Saturday or Sunday or both. All right. You like that, lamb chop? You're going to be at class on Saturday? Yeah. And Sunday? Yeah. You're getting a lot of learning in, huh? Not bad for a little animal who can't even read, huh? Can you read? No. But you can understand when I tell you stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good enough. You don't have to read. Well, guys, yeah, definitely join us this weekend for one or both classes. Would love to have you there. All right. Well, do you want to go over there and sit down with Bobby Rain? Check on her ears? Yeah? Okay. Very good. There you go. All right. There you go. Good old lamb chop. I'm telling you, he's a character, isn't he? We all love lamb chop. Thank you, Living Life 316. She says, Bear and Bob's classes are better than any class out there. God bless you. Thank you, dear. I do put a lot of effort into the classes, so I hope you'll be there. This Saturday, as you know, it's a repeat. Last Saturday, we were supposed to have the dreams class, but my voice went out. So if you want to get in, you missed it last week, you can still get in. Join us this week, okay? Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome to the show tonight. You know, it's Friday, and we're going to open the door to the spirit world and see what the spirit has. So if you'd like to join me, we'll do a little meditation now. We're going to open the channel. So take your hands off your keyboards. Just sit back and relax. We're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. I want you to see this spark of light. See it become a little brighter and a little larger. Let it form a small glowing cloud of light inside of you, a golden white cloud. It's like a cloud that has a sun inside of it, bright and shining. Can you see that little cloud? Right in the middle of your chest, inside of you. Now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud and expand it to fill our whole body from head to toe. All right? So focus on that cloud, all right? All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1. Blink off. Woo. I get a head rush. All right. Whew. Gives me a head rush every time. All right, Lady Bree, you're our first person tonight. I've got a message for you. Doris Stokes is back here, and she's asking me to tell you. She said that you're opening your third eye. She said her vision is going to increase. What's interesting, she shows me a crystal ball. So I don't know if you've been doing any scrying work or mirror gazing, but she's showing me like you seeing visions in a crystal ball. So Doris wants to help you to open that gift of sight, that inner sight, that gift of vision. Okay? So I hope that you'll be open to that. Call on Doris. She's going to show you how to see more in the spirit world, okay? Thank you so very much. God bless you. Listen, I want to say thank you for your donations in advance. If you want a reading tonight, $4.99 or above guarantees a reading. I'm going to try to cover everybody, but this is my life's work and the support means an awful lot. So thank you very, very much. Okay. Hey, there's Colleen Croy. Hi, Colleen. Listen, I got a message for you from the spirit world. There's a man named Roy back here who's talking to me from the spirit side of life. And Roy said that he said, tell Colleen I'm guiding her through this time of growth and change. And I get the sense from this Roy that you're doing a lot of inner work right now, a lot of kind of spiritual development. And I also feel like there's a creative element, like you might be doing artworks or crafts as well. So be open to that process of creativity, be open to new beginnings and that new path that's opening. Roy is back here. He's your spirit guide. He's asked me to bring that over to you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, we got our first donation tonight. Yay. All right. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is from Bethany Ryan, $20 donation. Thank you, Bethany. I would like a message, please. Thank you, Bethany. Let me just step into your vibration here. Yeah. Bethany, you have a few people in spirit here around you. I'm picking up a grandmother on the mother's side. Actually, it might be great-grandmother. I feel like it goes back a little bit here. And I hear this woman saying, she said, yep. She said, she's the one who got the brains in the family. She said, you got the greatest intelligence in all the family. She wants to acknowledge that. She just asked me to tell you, she said, tell Bethany, she said that I'm here. And she said, I'm keeping her going forward. Looks like you've come to a transition point here. And this great-grandmother in spirit on the mother's side is helping you to move forward. I also pick up a voice of an angel back here. And I hear the name, it sounds like Miriam around you. And this is an angelic presence. And Miriam says that she's helping you, she says, to grow as a person. She said you've crossed through a last year of a lot of kind of inner struggle, a lot of growth moments. And Miriam says that the spirit world is very pleased with you. So you've got the great-grandmother on mother's side, or it could be grandma. I think it's great-grandmother, though. And I've got Miriam back here as well. Also, I have to tell you, when I'm in your vibration, Bethany, I'm picking up around you a lot of blue light and gold light. This tells me that you're opening your communications with your higher self. So let your higher self lead, trust that inner voice. And I think you're going to find literally over the next 2 months that it's like things get settled for you. Between the help of the spirit world and your higher self, definitely coming into a better time, greater balance, and I think success as well. Thank you for your support. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Stephanie Lean. Hello, Stephanie. $4.99. Thank you, Steph. My father passed away on 2/13/22. Wondering what he has to say. I appreciate you. God bless you, Stephanie. Stephanie, I have to be honest. I probably cannot get him through. It usually takes me 3 or 4 months, so I may not be able to get him. I just got to be honest. Let me see if I can find out anything, though, for you. Doris, you back there? Yes. My spirit guide, Doris Stokes, is here, Stephanie. Yes. She said that after your father passed, he stayed on Earth for about 10 days. He literally was in the house with you. He was visiting your mother. He was visiting your brothers. I don't know if you have brothers, but they're showing me males that he was visiting. I think they were brothers or his brothers. But he's stayed on Earth here. He has crossed to the light, but they're saying that he's at a place, a spirit hospital, because they said that he felt it was hard for him to let go of his body. He didn't want to leave the earth because he was worried about all of you. They said that he's now learning to let go of the earth and he's getting healing. He will come to visit you in a more direct way, I believe through a dream. It's still going to be about another like 2 to 3 weeks till you hear from him. But he is over there. He's getting healing and he's in the light. And they're saying something about a father or grandfather. I don't know, say your grandfather or his grandfather. There was a male that brought him over to spirit. I think it may have been his father, your grandfather, took him into the light. He's at peace. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Aaron Patricia. Thank you for your donation. By the way, I forgot to say thank you. Stephanie, thank you for your donation. Aaron Patricia, thank you for your donation. $5 donation. Hi, my budgie, Mr. Henry, just transitioned. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thanks for singing what was his fave song. You like that song, huh? I love that. I remember you telling me that he listened up when the show would come on. He watched it. Any spirit messages on that or anything? Thanks. Let me see what I can find out. Yes, I hear you. Leslie Flint is back here, Aaron. He said, look what I've got. I've got a new friend in the spirit world. Leslie Flint's literally holding your little bird on his hand, and his little wings are flapping. He looks full of light and joy. He's in the spirit. Yes. Leslie Flint's asking me to tell you, he said that you're opening now. He said your little friend in spirit is going to be a guide to you. So your little Mr. Henry is going to come and inspire you. You might hear a bird chirping as you're looking at job offers or thinking about work. Listen for his chirping sound. That will be a sign of which direction to go. You know, our animals never stop loving us. And once they go to spirit, they can do a lot more for us. So Leslie Flint's asked me to tell you that Mr. Henry is with him and he will be bringing him through to you. God bless you, darling. I'm so sorry for your loss. Blessings. There's Amy Radcliffe. Hi, Amy. $4.99. Yay. Good to see you, Amy. Welcome. Listen, Amy, I got to tell you, right now I'm walking into your light. Edgar Casey's back here for you. I hear him talking. And he said, tell Amy, he says, to keep seeking her spiritual development. He said that the spirit world is all around you. He's asking me to talk to you about the guidance of those who love you. And it looks like you have quite a number of people in spirit around you. You have a grandmother on the mother's side in spirit that's protecting you and helping you. And you also have a man named Thomas around you in spirit. And they're asking me to bring over also, there's a male, I believe it's the grandfather on the father's side in spirit as well. So these three souls are around you and helping you. And I hear them all talking. They said, tell Amy we're not letting her get away with being slack. They said they want you to pursue your communication with spirit. They said, we got a lot to talk about, but if she can't listen to us, what are we going to do? So all of these guides are family and relatives and friends are with you, and they want to be guides as well to you. So God bless you and know that they're with you. Thank you so much. There's Star Lightworker, $4.99. Thank you, Star. Blessings, Baron. Thank you. Anything from Spirit. Thanks. God bless you. By the way, for those of you who are new here and don't know, I also hold a title. I am a Baron. I'm the Baron of Paravel. I actually hold a real British barony. And so that's why some people address me as Baron. I had an ancient title. It goes back to the year 1086. So I'm the current Baron in the baronial line. All right, Star, let me step into your light here. Hold on. I'm getting angelic sounds here. Sounds like a choir of angels singing. Archangel Michael is presenting himself to me. And he says, we know of her plight. He says he knows that you have been through literal hell on earth. And Michael's saying, do not fear the darkness. It will not win. You will succeed over the darkness. He said, because you have stayed true to yourself, you have stayed true to the light. He said, those who plot against you, their plots will fail. He says to tell you, keep going forward on some creative projects. He's talking about books and writing here. And he said, her truth will change many lives. So Michael is actually literally handing me like a golden pen. It's like solid gold. It's like diamonds. He said, the gift of writing is yours from heaven. Speak your truth. And he says, create it on paper and it will change the world. So that's from blessing from Archangel Michael. Thank you so very much. There's Philippa Gary. God bless you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you to all of you I forget to say thank you. Please pardon me. It's when I read, I'm in a different state. Philippa Gary. Hold on, Philip. I got to drink some tea. All right. Let me just step into your light, Philip. You know, Philip, right now as I'm walking into your light here, I'm hearing a number of voices around you. You have some Pleiadians that are around you. One of them is a man. He gives me the name. It sounds like he said his name was Ira. Like it's like the name Ira, but he pronounced it Ira. So his name is Ira, but spelled I-R-A, Ira. He says, I am Ira. I am of the Pleiades. He said that you've been chosen by Pleiadian people because he said you've had many lives of interactions with them. And he said he knows us in his heart and soul. So Ira is one of your Pleiadian people coming through. And it looks like he's helping you. He said we're getting his earth life sorted so that he can move on to doing his spiritual work. So you're being called to be a vessel of channeling by Ira. And so they're also helping you with some material stuff because he said March and April, we get that money situation sorted. So Ira is helping with that. And the Pleiadians people are guiding you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Blessings. Hey, PsychicBob, you said that the spirit world was giving me a push. Was wondering in what way. Just curious. Thanks. Let me step into your light here. Hold on, Karen. All right. Doris. Yeah. My guy Doris is back here. And Doris just said, she said, we're giving her a bit of a push. And Doris is asking me, she said, we want her to move on from that job. They said that your job is kind of you're there, but it's kind of got you in a holding pattern. And she said, your joy in acting will bring you much more success and happiness. And so they really want to push you along to coming back to your creative self, the self that is joyful. Doris said, yes, she's good at what she does in that job that she does. Talk about your day job. I don't want to give away your private stuff because where you work. But she says it's only supposed to be for a little while. And she said, you're ready for a new beginning. So I think they're going to open some doors for a more joyful work. Some of it will be connecting to acting, but I also think it's going to be a whole different environment that you're working in physically, like more of an office sort of position as well. So you're moving from your job, I feel, in the coming months, as well as going to explore acting to a new level. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Gary M., my buddy Gary, $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, PsychicBob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Thank you, Gary, and blessings to you, buddy. Let me just step into your light. Hold on. You know, Gary, when I'm walking in your light right now, I'm hearing a voice talk to me. This isn't a voice that I've heard before, actually. This is actually a new guide that's coming in to work with you. He gives me the name of Zana, Z-A-N-A, Zana. And he said that he's of the angelic realm, the Arcturian angelic realm. And he says that his name means joy. And he said, I come to be a joy guide for Gary. He said that this last year you've been crossing through a lot of struggle and trying to balance a lot of different changes and make things work. And Zana says, it will be easier. He said the angelic light team is with you. He says that the work that you must do now, it says, is follow the inspiration. He says, follow the inspiration of your soul. He said, and then all things come into balance. He said that you've been taught by others to follow the logical path, but he said, where has that gotten you? He said, follow your joy, and then success is yours. So he's here to help you follow your joy. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, there's Christine C. $4.99. Thank you, Christine. Gary, thank you also. If I forgot to say thank you. Thank you. Just so you know, guys, when a medium is doing readings, their mind is like in a channeled, altered state. So when I'm talking to spirits, So sometimes I forget my earthly protocols, hello, thank you, and things like that. So if I ever just forget to say thank you for your donation, understand it's because of my mental state of being in a mild trance. It's not meant to be rude. So I hope you'll understand. Thank you. All right, Christine C says, what would spirit like me to know? Thank you. Hold on, Christine. Let me walk into your light here. My guide Doris is back here, Christine. Doris is asking me to tell you. She said, we didn't get her into that position for her not to do something. You know, Doris a little forward. She just tells it like it is. And she said, there's a few people. And she's talking about a woman that's somehow connected to your work. They said that woman's all vain, all full of herself. That's the word she says. And she says, oh, she's puffed up. She said, don't pay her any mind. She'll pop like a balloon. And she said, you stay steady. She said that Ronald Reagan is back here. Hold on. I hear you, Ronald. Thank you. President Reagan is here. And he said, tell Christine, he said, we have even bigger plans for her. She's going to have to be patient. But he says in the next year, he said she will understand this reading. So continue to do what you're doing. Be faithful to your service. Ignore that woman and things are going to move forward. Ronald Reagan's blessing you. Thank you so much. There's Jesper. Hold on a second. Drink some water here. Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Hold on just a second. I got an urgent situation coming in. Okay. There we go. Jesper Clausen. As always, I appreciate any message from the guides. Thank you, Jesper. Blessings to you. Yes, okay. Yes. My spirit guide Fletcher is back here. And he says, tell Jesper, he said that they have raised his light quotient. You've had a number of spirit beings as well as space brethren around you, particularly Pleiadians. And he said the spirit people are giving you dreams of ancient Atlantis. So you need to watch your dreams because they're going to give you an understanding of how the people from the stars interacted with the people of Atlantis. And that's going to be helping you as you open your channel now. Doris Stokes is back here as well for you. And she says, I lived during World War II. And she said, just to have a roof over your head was so vital. And she said she's getting the housing situation sorted. So she says, tell Jesper he'll feel at home very soon. She's talking about this month of March is about being settled. So the housing situation and the feeling of being at home will be restored during this month. So Doris said, I'll take care of the house if he promises to work on his spiritual work. I think that sounds like a good deal. I'd take it. God bless you, Jesper. Thank you. Call on Doris and call on the Pleiadians. They're both helping you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Stardust C. $5 donation. Thank you for your donation. Hi, PsychicBob. Hold on, I'm losing my voice again. Any messages from my spirit guides as to what my mission on this earth is? Also, what are my spiritual gifts? Thank you. Well, Stardust, one of your life themes is a communicator life theme. And I think you have a gift for writing, actually. And I think you should be open to literally channeling writings. I think as a communicator, you will write stories of people's lives. I think you'll do some travel and write about different places in the world. I feel like you have a book inside of you you've been thinking about. Maybe not fully consciously yet, but it's stirring within you. At nighttime when you're asleep, you may get visions or images. Yes, you have a communicator life theme. In terms of spiritual gifts, you're definitely a channeler of knowledge, of words of information. I think you have a gift of clairvoyance as well, meaning you're going to start to see spirit guides and angels and people. So be open to that. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Psychic Bob, do I have any messages from Mr. Casey or Doris or my guardian dragon or Loki or from anyone in general? Blessings. Hold on, Karen. Let me just see who's around you. Yeah. I'm picking up Loki back here. He's laughing. And he says, tell Karen, he says, I'm going to have more fun with her. He said, tell her to keep talking to me. He said, let's have a dialogue. He said, we can tell jokes to each other. So Loki's kind of serving as a joy guide to help you have more fun. He said, I know at work sometimes you get bored. He said, that's when you should talk to me. He said, I'll liven things up for you. So Loki's helping you during your day at work. Okay. I also pick up around you here your dragon as well. And your dragon says that they're standing guard of you. They said while you're sleeping, they said they float over you and circle where you sleep to keep you safe. So you've got both of them with you. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Sandra Bradley, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. God bless you. Listen, Sandra, I have to tell you, Doris is already talking to me. Doris said that she's been around your husband lately. She said he's having a real spiritual awakening and said that you and he are really going to grow closer as a result of it. Doris says that tell him to talk to you about his dreams. She said, I've spoken to him a few times at night. So your husband may get up and say, gosh, I had this dream. This lady was talking to me. She's a British woman. Now, he may not realize it's Doris, but that's who it is. And so she wants me to tell that to you. She's also asking me to tell you about, she said, tell Sandra. She said it's okay to give herself some luxuries as well. She said you've been playing it so conservatively with money. She said, life's too short, darling. Have some fun. She said, during the war years, she said, we didn't know if we'd live day to day. And she said, I didn't have much money in my time. She said, when I saw a good brand of tea, even though it was expensive, she said, I treated myself. And she said, I never regretted it. She said, the top shelf tea can be quite pricey, especially when you're skinned. And she said, but I used to buy it and share it with my neighbors. And she said, we had a lot of joy over those cups of good tea. She said, give yourself some special treats. That's from Doris. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hi, Psychic Bob. Something's been urging me to ask this. Have I been a ballerina in another life? Thank you, and thank you for the earlier message. God bless you, Lady Bree. Yes, Fletcher just did. Yes. Said you were a Russian ballerina. It was in the early 1800s, late 1700s, early 1800s. You lived in Russia and studied under the top schools. I think you were from a noble family, in fact, like your mother and father were a countess and count. And you were, the upper class, so you got the finest training. So yes, blessings to you. Thank you so much. Maribel F, $10 donation. Thank you for your donation. Last time you said I'd write a play, I thought you were crazy. A lot of people think I'm crazy, Maribel, and I might still be. I always said I never claimed to be sane, only psychic. I thought you were crazy, but you were right. And now I was commissioned to write a musical. Well, there you go. See, spirit's working. Any other messages about career, relationships, or anything else? God bless you, Maribel. Thank you for that confirmation. It's always nice to hear from people. Let me just step into your light. Yes. My guide Doris is back here for you. And Doris said, your goal, she said, spirit is working through you to bring joy into other people's lives. She said that the musical you're right, she said, will go on to win awards. It will be produced on a larger scale like Broadway. And she said it will win awards. Like what's the theater, or Tony, or is that what they call the theater? Was that the Tony Awards? Anyways, you're going to get some theater awards for this musical. And she said, tell you to keep doing it. And she said, this is the beginning of much more creativity in your life. Also, in terms of relationship, Doris says to tell you that she said you're getting emotional healing. She said there's a sense of a new beginning come June for you. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, but she said that's like a new start in June. So however you would interpret that, I'm not sure. I don't always understand the message. I just deliver it. But she says a new beginning for love in June for you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow, $5 donation. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Blessings. Yeah, I hear you. Yes. Doris is here, Glittery Rainbow, and she said to tell you, she said, tell her, she said, I'm giving her cheers from the spirit world. Spirit world is very proud of you. She said, you've crossed through a hard battle. And she said, guess what? You have won. She's asking me to talk to you here about, she says, the next step. And she says, the next step is about embracing who you are without any judgment or criticism. She says, you know your spiritual gifts. She said, you know you have a calling as a healer and a spiritual teacher. So Doris is helping you to move into this next phase of where you embrace your psychic gifts of healing and teaching. And she says that the month of April is very significant around this because it looks like you'll get a teaching job in the month of April. Now, this will be a secular teaching job, but she said you will find that you also have opportunities to do spiritual healing work as well. So be ready for April. It's a month of growth, and you're getting blessings from Spirit. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Yay. It's Raymond Hampton. Hi, Raymond. Good to see you. Oops, where'd you go? Raymond, I know I just saw you here. Hold on. Let me find you. Hold on. Somehow I jumped like way, way far down the line. All right. There you are, Raymond. Gosh, I don't know how I went like to the end of the chat. Hi, Sig Bob. Any messages for me today from the spirit world? Good to see you, Raymond. Yeah, I've got a grandmother back here in spirit. I heard her voice before I could even read your question. And she said, you tell she calls you her little boy. She said, I know he's grown up, but he's still a little boy to me. She said, you tell my little boy. She said that I'm keeping him strong. And she said she's helping you with your children. She said, I'm getting their situation sorted. She's talking about your older son and a younger son. And she said, I'm keeping the lines of communication and unity open. So your grandmother's helping you. She said, call on me. I'll help babysit the young one so you can get some rest. So she's back here sending a blessing from Spirit. I'm also hearing from Doris as well, Raymond. Doris is asking me to tell you. Say it again? Yes. She said she's balancing your blood pressure so your kidneys can heal. So you're going to get strength in the kidneys and balance in the blood pressure from Spirit. God bless you. Thank you so much. Christine C., $4.99. Thank you for your donation. For my son, Christopher, what would Spirit like him to know? Let me find out. My guide Doris is back here, and she says to tell Christopher, she said, let Christopher know. She said that he must be true to his heart. Looks like he's at a kind of a transition point here. And Doris says, tell him to be truthful with himself for what he really wants. It looks like there's somebody trying to pressure him into making a choice that he doesn't feel like he's in harmony with. And Doris says he doesn't have to go with their plan or their agenda. Doris says, tell him to feel this for himself and stay true to what he knows. And she said, then he will come through it with great joy and success. She said, if he bends to the will of others rather than his own will, Doris says that he's not going to be happy with the outcome. Okay. So deliver that. That's to him from Doris. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh my gosh, there's Star Lightworker 2222. Thank you, Star. God bless you. Love all those twos. Isn't that wonderful? This is for those who really need this. God bless you and protect you always. For those who weren't able to get a reading, for those searching for an answer, blessings. God bless you, Star. It's very kind. So Starlight Worker has sponsored a message from Spirit for everybody here tonight. So let me see. Doris, you want? I see. Leslie's too. Hold on. Our message is for all of you here tonight. Everybody watching, this is for you. Leslie Flint, one of my other spirit guides, is here, and he'd like to address everybody. Yes, Mr. Flint. Go ahead. I can hear you. He said, well, let me just put it succinctly here. He says, to follow the spirit should be the goal of all of our lives. He said, spiritualism gave me an awareness that life was meant to be lived in joy. And he said, so if I had any message for any of you, he said, it would be to let the spirit into your lives. He said, it's not scary. People will tell you that you're mad or insane for believing in spiritual truth. But in the end, don't we all have to face the spirit world? Some think that humanity will die and cease to exist and be simply dust. He says, my voice comes over here tonight as a clarification of that error. Life is eternal and God is real. The Great Spirit guides us all, and if we let it guide us, we will all be blessed. Mr. Flint says, don't hold on to fear. He says, some of you tonight are afraid of changing your lives. He said, you're afraid that if you embrace spirit, that you'll have to give up things. He said, is there anything that you would give up that you won't make you better? He said, if you have vices, he said, spirit will help you to overcome them. Don't worry about that now. Live in love. Let light of heaven shine in your heart, and you will know true joy. That's from Leslie Flint. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, Doris would like to add to that. Yes. And Doris said, she said, remember, she said, it says in the good book, love your neighbor. And she said, we don't see enough of that in the world today, do we? And she said, you know, my dears, I look on the earth and I have such concern. She said, humanity has forgotten to love their neighbors. She said, oh, I agree with Leslie. She said, he's right about loving God, but we must have the other half of the equation to love your neighbor. All of you today have somebody around you that you can love. Who is alone? Who is a shut-in? Go to them and tell them that you want to be their friend. And in doing so, you will raise your energy and be close to heaven. That's from Doris Stokes. So there you go. That's for all of y'all tonight from Leslie and Doris. Thank you, Star, for your kind sponsorship. Blessings to you. You rock. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm losing my voice. There's Steve Wells, $10 donation. Thank you, Steve. Howdy, Bob. Yeah, I like your big teeth. Yeah, looks like my teeth. Are there any messages from spirit or other intelligences? Hold on, Steve. Leslie Flint is here for you, Steve. Leslie Flint says, you tell that Steve, he said, he's a good lad, he is. And he said, let him know that we in the spirit world are helping him. He said, it may seem odd, Steve, that you could think of spiritual things when you're struggling for survival. But he said, it's the best time to try to develop your soul. For he said, when you need help from spirit, he said, you can hear us more clearly. And he says, we're working on clarifying the voices. And he said, soon you will know what is real and what is not. He said, I'm going to stay close to you. And he says, please call upon me. He said, I will help you with your discernment of what is spiritual and what is material. So I want you to call on Leslie Flint because he's working with you, okay? Thank you, Steve. Blessings to you. Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Thanks for being here, Bob. I'm excited about Monday's interview in D.C. Naming it and claiming it. Whoa, with name it and claim it. Ooh, I love that. If y'all don't know what naming and claiming is, you need to come out to Rune Thursday. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who came out. We had a lot of name and claim moments last night. It was pretty cool. If you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this video. Name it and claim it. Wonderful. A place in Arlington interviewed me 3 times. Less excited. Doris is asking me to tell you, Aaron. She said you're going to get your pick. She said the Arlington people are offering you a job. She said, but this one in DC also offers you a job. So I think both of them will be up, and it looks like whichever one you like, you're going to get. Doris said she thinks you'll like the DC one. She said the Arlington one is okay. She said you'd settle in there just fine. She said, but she said she does agree that DC would be better for you. So be patient. Looks like both are going to offer to you in the next week. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Yay. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Oh my gosh, it's Robin Boston. $15. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Your voice sounds a bit better. Any message? Thank you, Robin. It's funny. It was actually stronger yesterday. It's a little weaker today, but I feel better today. But my voice isn't as strong. Isn't that weird? I think I was overworking it yesterday. All right, let's see what's going on here, Robin. Hold on. Let me step into the light. Oh, I got it. Leslie Flint's. I can hear him straight away. Leslie Flint's here, and he said, would you tell Robin? He said that I'm here. He says, I'm here for her, Jill, Sydney, and Cassidy. And he says, all of them got my ear and my attention. So he wants all of you to keep talking to him. He said, yes. He said, Rick's voice can come through stronger. He said, if you sit together as a group. So you might want to have a little family seance here. It sounds like Leslie Flint's saying. He said, oh, he's always around, but he said to get his physical voice may take a group effort. Okay. He said, Rick is here. Hold on. Rick, are you there? Leslie, I can't hear him. Bring him up. There he says, Mom, I'm here. Mom, I'm here. He says to tell you, he said, I came to you last night in your sleep. He said, I don't know if you got the message, but he said, I was out on assignment on the earth. And he said, I popped into your room and whispered to you. He said, I was trying to wake you, but he said, I couldn't wake you. But he said, I did try to get into the dream energy to speak to you that way as well. And he said, just letting you know, he said, I'm enjoying my work here. He said, I'm able to help a lot of people. He's asking me to tell you that he's been around Cassidy, and he said she's taken on a lot of changes in her life. And he says, I'm proud of her. And he says to tell you that the words he says, be there for her, Mom. He said she really doesn't have anybody anymore. So he said, not trying to stress you out, but the other family, her mom's family, have basically forgotten her and said, you're her only family now, Mom. Please help her. So that's from Rick. And he said, I'll be there with you. And he says, he loves you. He says he has to go back to work. Thank you. Blessings to you, Robin. Thank you so much. Midas Manifestation, $2 donation. Thank you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Why am I hearing voices still? You know, Midas, I think you got two situations going on. One is I do think you have a natural gift of mediumship, but I also think you're being manipulated through advanced technology. I think that you are being targeted, and I want you to research the technology called V2K. V and then the number 2, letter K. This is called voice to skull technology. And I pick up an electronic energy around you that is not a natural energy. It's a synthetic energy. And that's what's going on. So research V2K. Blessings. There's Jim, $4.99. Hi, Jim. Hi, Bob. Any messages from guides or loved ones? Thanks. Hold on, Jim. Let me see who's around you. You know, right as I'm walking into your light, I'm picking up immediately a woman standing behind you. I want to place this on your father's side of the family. And this looks like it's the grandmother on the father's side. Hope you can place that. But I get this woman back here, and I get the sense that during her life, she was one of these people that's very upright. She didn't go around preaching, but she truly believed in a higher power, and she carried herself with a lot of dignity. And I don't mean that like in a snobby way. I mean, she just was a pure good person. You know, we call those type of people salt of the earth. And that's the presence I pick up. So I want to place it on your dad's side of the family. I believe it's grandmother on the father's side. I hear her talking. Hold on. And she says, she calls you Jimmy, which is funny. She said, Jimmy, she said, I'm still here. And she said, I never left you. She said, though you felt that I did, I never left you. I get the sense at the time of her crossing, there may have been like a blood clot issue in the heart, because I'm getting a weird blood flow through the chest. Or a blood clot, or could have been a hemorrhage. And then I think took her over to spirit. But she's in the light. She looks fully restored and very healthy here. I also hear an angel guide coming in here around you. And this is Archangel Uriel. And Uriel said that he comes in to bring greater family unity. So you may see like literally a family reunion coming, or some type of gathering of the family. I get the sense the family may have been physically distant, or even maybe emotionally distant. And Uriel is bringing people back together and bringing unity and healing. So you've got both of them with you, the grandmother on father's side and Archangel Uriel. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. Hold on a second. All right. There's Jenna, €1.99. Hi, Jenna. Good to see you. Any messages? Hold on, Jenna. Let me step into the light here. You know, Jenna, right now, Doris is back here talking. And Doris said, she said, the spirit people are opening your creative channel for greater artworks. They're talking about writing of scripts. They're talking about artwork too, like painting and photography. So all of this creative energy is going on here around you. Doris said that there's another person here. Hold on, somebody's talking to me. I can hear him. Picasso is back here for you. And Picasso said, he said, I'm guiding her hand to create beautiful things. So if you pick up a pen or a paintbrush, whatever you're working with, ask Picasso to inspire you and see where it takes you, because he's back here and helping you. He says to tell you, he said, when I was younger, he said, I went through a terrible time. He said, melancholy. He said, it was during the younger years of the Spanish Wars. He said, I saw my own friend die. And he said, my family could not understand me. And he said, I drifted through a period of my life. He says, he's talking about his blue painting period. He says, during my blue paintings, he said, I almost gave up hope on anything. He said, it was my art that saved me. And he said, it is your art that will not only save you, but give you a new life. So call on Picasso. He's guiding and helping. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Glittery Rainbow again, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Thank you. Messages for the Baroness today, please. Hold on just a second. All right, Baroness. Doris is back here. Doris is asking me to tell you. She says, oh, she said, my dear, she said, please forgive me. She said, I did try to get you that spot we talked about. And she said, I tried. She said, but the evil forces arose. She said, even we in spirit are challenged by them. She said, don't be afraid now. She said, you're moving on. And she said, you will find that this place brings you joy and light. She says, don't be afraid of freedom. She said, you know, during the war years, she said, I got so used to being trapped in that little house, closed in the darkness. She said, when we could go outside, she said, I almost didn't want to. And she said, don't be imprisoned. She said, fear will imprison you. And she said, I'm giving you power to be free. I'm giving you power to walk in the light of day or under the stars at night. She said, discover the world again. I will help you. She said, I emerged from my bomb shelter into the light of day. And she said, life moved forward. She said, during the war years, we could not believe that life would move forward, yet it did. And she said, your life is moving forward. She said, I will not let evil people come near you. And she said, do not be afraid. I am still with you and helping you. And she said, you will have joy in your heart. So, Doris, blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you, Doris. God bless you. All right. Yay. Oh, my gosh. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Any guidance for my son Arthur choosing education? Leslie? Yes. Leslie Flint is back here. Hold on. He says that your son, he said, must choose the highest and the best. He said he's far more intelligent than he gives himself credit for. And he said, tell him to go for his dream school. He said he's been a little hesitant. He said he's not sure he feels he could apply or he should apply, but he said he will. And he said if he goes for it, he will have success. So he says, tell him, don't doubt himself. He's asking me to tell you that your son also has a channeling gift as you do. He said he can channel knowledge for exams. So he said he doesn't do any exams or interviews or essays. He said, remind him to let the blue light come through him. And he says, and then he will speak or write, and then he will be successful. Remind him that the channeling process applies to this educational process. Thank you so much, Jesper. Blessings to you. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, there's David Jan. Oh my gosh, David Jan, good to see you, buddy. Any messages from my star people? Thank you, many blessings. Hold on, David Jan. Let me see what's going on here. I'm hearing Commander Ashtar talking to me. He's back here. He's asking me to tell you, David Jan. He said, tell David Jan for the times when he feels like his channel is not open. He said that is the most important time to sit and be present. He says, lately, he said, you've been feeling a slight disconnect. He said, we've been raising your power and this has created the feeling. But he said, actually, we are closer to you than ever. So he says, when you sit, he said, bring a voice recorder. And he said, that way you will not miss anything. So, try to bring your phone or a voice recorder and capture what you're experiencing in your communion with them. Say it, channel it, draw it out and make sure that it gets caught, okay? Yes, call on Commander Ashtar. He said the channel is open. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, I just look at our time. We are at our hour. And I don't know where the time goes. Golly gee. Well, listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for being here. I'm going to rest and save my voice because I got a full weekend of classes. Listen, just a quick reminder. If you want to be in the Inner Circle class, send me an email and I will send you an invoice. It's $50 for the class. We're studying the ancient Greek gods and my prophecies connected to them. Saturday, there's still room for those of you who want to join the Dreams class. If you were at the Dreams class last week that I canceled, you do not have to repay. You're already paid. I have you on the list. I will just resend the link on Saturday to everybody who was registered. But if you're new and didn't get in on last week's class or register, you can join this week's class and you didn't miss out on anything. So make it a Psychic Bob marathon weekend. Saturday, Psychic Development. Sunday, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. I would love to hear from all of you. Psychic Bob loves you, sending greetings and blessings. And I look forward to hearing from all of you. Blessed be. So mote it be. And what do we say about our blessings? When we need a blessing, we got to name it and claim it. Woo! And then we'll be glorified. See you guys tomorrow. Be here. It's our Saturday night live tarot reading. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see what the Mystic Tarot has. We'll see you tomorrow. Psychic Bob loves you. Peace out.